Hi, it's Joe Malinchak, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to take a look at something really cool. It is this F-14D VANDY-1 from Brickmania. But first, if you enjoy watching my videos and like to see more content like this, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. I went ahead and purchased this F-14 Tomcat kit from Brickmania back on, it was a Black Friday release. It had a sticker price, $1,210. The most expensive Brickmania kit that I have purchased to date. However, it did come with some great gifts with purchases. It has 1,857 pieces, comes with 2 custom printed minifigs, and everything, I believe all the parts on the model are printed. So definitely a worthwhile build. Can't wait to build this model. But first, let's take a look. We're going to take a look at the contents of this kit. Before we do that, I'd like to talk about the F-14 real quick. Back in my college days, I went to Embry-Riddle in Prescott, Arizona, and my college roommates and I went to see Top Gun on opening day. Since then, I fell in love with the F-14, still one of my favorite aircraft. Today I'm a pilot with American on the Airbus, and I do a lot of these transcon flights, fly with a lot of military pilots, and I've actually flown guys who have flown the F-14. One guy was actually an instructor like Top Gun, and he had some amazing stories to tell. Really cool stuff. So I'm excited about building this. Let's go ahead and open this up and take a look at the contents of this kit. Okay, I have the sleeve off the model. We'll go ahead and open the box, take a look at the contents. We got our winners aren't born, they're built. Thank you for supporting Brickmania. I kind of love that. They have that on most of their packaging here. Wow, look at the size of that instruction manual. That is huge on the F-14. Can't wait to open that up, take a look at that. Of course, we have all our parts in here. I'm just going to go ahead and build this model. I'm not going to show every step of the build. However, if there's something that I think that should be featured, we'll take a look at that. Otherwise, we'll jump right to the end, to the completed model, and evaluate the final product. Okay, I've made significant progress on the F-14 Tomcat build. On day 4, working a couple hours a day. I think one of the problems is all the parts are black, and it takes a long time to sort out the parts and figure out which ones go to each step. But overall, it's been a fun build, and that's what it's about, enjoying the building process as well as appreciating the final completed model. But let's take a look at the progress here. My fuselage, the forward fuselage, is built as one little separate piece here. Looks really good. I really love the printing. I love the printing on the gun. And just outstanding work. Beautiful printing on the right side of the model. On the bottom, we have our gear doors. That's where the nose gear goes. Yeah, it's just really, really cool. The canopy opens and closes. And let's take a look at the inside of the model. So we have the pilot seats are printed. Then we have a forward avionics panel is printed, and the Rios aft avionics panel. Really, really cool. Of course, the HUD and the canopy outline is also printed, and it closes fairly easily. Again, it's a static model. It's not something you would be playing with, opening and closing, doing all these things, but you can pose it as needed. Let's take a look at the wings. So now, the wings are probably the most challenging part of this build so far. I was really excited about the swing wing mechanism, and you can see my wings are opening fully and closing fairly easily, so I think this should work really good. However, I originally built this mechanism as per the instructions, and it did not work as it should. It was binding, and it was not getting full movement of the wings. So actually I looked a few pages forward, and there was a different view of this section here. So there's some issue, unless I did something wrong, but I think there's an error in the instructions. I'll put a photograph up here. You can check out what I did. This is what I did for my build, and it's working fairly smoothly. So yeah, just a little modification I did on this area. I actually moved this arm further forward, and it looks like I'm getting the full range of motion. Actually, I think this brick, once I put the top piece on there, will stay. And it's got a little friction on it, so there's a little friction on the wings, but you know, again, it's a model you're just going to be posing and however you want it, and it's not something you'll be playing with like a radio control model, which I build. The wings would have to work in flight, but yeah, really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this build. We'll evaluate the final product and take a look at this beautiful model in its completed state. Okay, let's take a look at the minifigures. They are just beautifully done. 2 exclusive minifigures included. The graphics on the minifigures are top-notch. Beautiful printing, very vibrant. Take a look at the sides. The back of the helmets are printed with the same kind of stripe that's on the tail of the aircraft. Really nice highlight. Yeah, just beautifully done. I'm going to go ahead and install these guys in my F-14 as I want to display it with them flying the aircraft. So really cool minifigures. Okay, here I have my completed F-14D Super Tomcat from Brickmania. This model looks amazing in person. I just really love the look of this thing. Just a beautiful model. It did kick my tail in some aspects of the build. One of which was the swing wing mechanism. My wings are now working beautifully. I went ahead and modified it as I mentioned. Also, there's a little friction block in there. I took that out. It was just causing me more trouble. Every time I moved the wings and some parts, things were falling off. I actually glued, once I made sure my wing mechanism was working 100% correctly, I glued the parts in place, most of the parts anyway, with this Loctite super glue. I also glued some parts on the model that were nuisance parts that kept falling off, one of which was these little plates underneath the wing, kept coming off. So I did that. Not sure how that works as far as the Lego community, but I am an RC modeler and a plastic modeler. So yeah, this is basically a display model for me, and I had no issue gluing some of the parts as this thing will not be coming apart in the future. So really cool stuff. We can mention here the slats, leading edge slats move up and down. The stabilators can move. Of course, the canopy opens and closes, and you can display it either way. I'm going to be displaying this on my aircraft carrier mock here that I made. We'll show that here in another video. Also, you may see some wires hanging from this thing. I took this to the next level and lit this model up, and we will talk about that on another video. I would like to thank everybody for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.